No matter your favorite musical genre, there can be some real healing powers to listening and creating music.
This includes for anyone who is suffering with addiction. In today's Wellbeing, brought to you by Protein House, Amber sits down with Kristen Kurzman, who is sharing her personal story about her new music.
You're sharing your story about what got you into music and kind of how music has helped you with a battle with addiction. Can you just talk with us about why it was important to you to kind of share that message?
So I started drinking when I was younger, and I've struggled with addiction for many years. I'm in recovery right now. It's been kind of on and off and roller coaster type deal. But music has always helped me through my addiction and kept me strong. I'm really passionate about it. And I actually recently wrote a song about my addiction, and it's on my Facebook page. And I'm just kind of sharing that and sharing my music in general because I want to let people know they're not alone. I feel like there's such a stigma surrounding addiction, and people kind of isolate or hide out, but I don't want that for people, you know?
What got you, like, when did you learn to play the ukulele, and you sing, and you play guitar as well, right?
So I've been playing, I've been singing since I can remember, but guitar I started playing at 17, and then ukulele 23. So, ukulele's fun.
Did you just teach yourself? Okay, just picked it up one day, like, out of the blue. Okay. Well, you play it great. I love the song that you chose. I'm interested to learn more about this original song about addiction. How did you write it? You know, what message do you hope that it sends out into the universe?
So I wrote this actually, and it was probably actually 2017, and it was a poem that I turned into a song a couple years ago. And it's kind of, some people might consider it kind of dark. It talks about withdrawal from alcohol, and just all the bad things that go along with it. So it's not very upbeat, but I've had a lot of people message me or comment on it and tell me that they can relate to it, or that like it really hit home to them or resonated with them. So that makes me feel good. Not that they had to go through that, but because they know, like, oh, like someone else is going through this. Like, this is normal. Like, I'm not alone here. And so that's one that I did quite a while ago, but it means a lot to me, and I think it means a lot to other people too when they can relate to it.
Yeah, I think your story resonates with all kinds of people, whether they battle addiction themselves or have a loved one who maybe does.
Yeah, for sure.
What, I guess, message would you like to send anyone who is considering sobriety or going into recovery and is struggling right now?
That you're not alone, and that there's no, like, you shouldn't feel bad or any guilt or anything about admitting that or doing something about it or taking that first step, whatever that may be, for you, because it's kind of personal for each person that struggles with an addiction. I don't know what that is for everyone, but I just want people to know that they're not alone in this, and that, there's people fighting alongside them. It's tough, and I feel like some people shy away from getting help because they have a lot of guilt and shame, and that's not something you should have. I've had that in my life a lot over it, and I don't anymore now. I'll talk to anyone about it now and tell them that I'm an alcoholic, and I don't have a problem with that. So,
what helped you get to the point you're at right now?
I've been in quite a few different treatments, and I've just learned a lot through them, but I think as I've gotten older too, I've just started to like myself more and realize more of who I am. And that this is part of who I am. I'm not gonna like hide a part of me because sometimes I feel like it's maybe not a wonderful side of me, or I think it's a dark side of me. I mean, that's part of who I am. This is my journey, and like, just because I've gone through this addiction and all these things and all these, things I've had happen, I don't know. I don't try to hide it anymore. And the more I don't try to hide it, the more people like come out of the woodwork and like talk about their issues and stuff, which helps me too, because I know, like, sometimes I'll go back into thinking, oh, like, it's just me, I'm the only one, because I'll have that thinking too. But when they come out, I'm like, oh yeah, like, we're in this together. So, yeah.
Well, and as far as performing music and how that kind of goes hand in hand, how has that helped you on this lifelong journey of loving yourself, recovery, all that?
Oh, it's helped me with my confidence a lot, for sure. There was a time that I wouldn't have ever done something like this, or I have before, but just a lot more confident with my music. Being sober has brought me a lot more confidence. But yeah, especially when I'm just playing alone, when I'm just by myself and just really getting into it and no one's watching, it's just really, it's refreshing, and it's just really, really helpful through my journey of recovery.
And still to come on Studio 701, Kristen performs a song on her ukulele. Stay tuned.